Free to do that.
On Ukraine, what is the administration's position on the president's decision to end the ceasefire and to carry out, in his words, a forceful effort to liberate cities from Russian-inspired or backed insurgents?
It's unfortunate that Russian-supported separatists did not abide by the ceasefire or provide the kinds of assurances that would have enabled President Poroshenko to extend the ceasefire. A unilateral ceasefire doesn't work, at least as a prolonged strategy. Unfortunately, in this case, it only fueled separatist violence and allowed the separatists to make further advances. Over the ceasefire's 10 days, we saw numerous incidents of separatist violence and takeovers of border posts, even as the government of Ukraine, at the direction of President Poroshenko, demonstrated restraint and remarkable patience. So we respect the Ukrainian government's decision and its responsibility to maintain public order in their country and to protect the population. And we commend President Poroshenko's ongoing efforts to pursue decentralization, constitutional reform, and outreach to the eastern part of the country. The one thing that's not written down here that I'd also relay is that President Poroshenko has not said that he would no longer consider a ceasefire. If the separatists are willing to lay down their arms, President Poroshenko is willing to reinstate the ceasefire. What he's doing is he's saying that they're no longer going to abide by a unilateral ceasefire that essentially caused Ukrainian troops to withdraw or at least not fire back even when fired upon. So that's the key difference, and I think any reasonable assessment of the situation there would provide some understanding and some insight into why President Poroshenko made the decision that he did.
What's the message to Putin as he considers his options now?
I think our message is not dissimilar from one that you've heard before, which is that we and our European and international partners continue to press President Putin and Russia to end all support and weapons flowing to separatists, to do more to control the border, to call on separatists to lay down their arms, to return the border checkpoints that they hold, and to release all their remaining hostages. Conciliatory remarks from Russian officials, including from President Putin, are nothing but double talk if Russia continues to support armed separatists in eastern Ukraine, including through the provision of heavy weapons. So you've heard me say before that we welcome the encouraging words from Russian officials, but what we really need to see is concrete action to de-escalate the conflict.
Governor